My dear sisters and brothers in Carmel, we are back again. Hope you are doing good. I'm also fine. We come back to the second point of the essentials of our charism, that is fraternity. The major part of the declaration speak about fraternity. There are 15 numbers. It is quite long, but also interesting and very important. So we are invited to build our community and to make the society more brotherly. The whole book of the Way of Perfection speak about how we can have a fraternal community. And in chapter 4, number 7, Saint Teresa says, in this house, all must be friends with each other. Love each other, befriend each other, and help each other. So in this video, again, I want to share with you by giving you some orientation question. It is only an orientation to help you to get more inspiration and another interrogation for questioning our fraternal life. So we come to number 30, solitude and fraternity. Two dimensions which enrich each other. Friendship with God is personal, but in no way individualistic. So I like this sentence. The question is, do I make a balance of these two aspects in my community life? Number 31. Hermits in community. We are not hermits, but Saint Teresa invites us to have a hermetical spirit, to mention some: solitude, silence, detachment. Do you still find spiritual meaning in this aspect? Whose responsibility is the formation of a mature, happy, self-fulfilled and fruitful religious? Number 32, friends of God's friends. From her personal experience of prayer, Saint Teresa discovered the idea of fraternity. She teaches us the truth that fraternal charity is the gift of God and is the key to living in union with others. How do your fellow religious and others help you to know and to improve yourself? Number 33, a family around Jesus. St. John and St. Teresa says to become a Carmelite is a matter of building a family whose way of being and living is transformed by the presence of God in their midst. Why do we say that the depth of love is a good measure of the emotional and mental health of a person? 34. Brothers of Mary. We are brothers. Our very name shows this. We are the scarce brothers of Mary. I think this is the reason why we have to be proud of being brothers of Our Lady Mary. How does love or the absence of love affect the life of a religious and of a community? 35. Building community life. Building community life is a matter of awareness that we are in need of others. Because being together, we are capable of reaching any challenge and difficulties. What are your contributions? 36. Community and individuality. Community and individuality are two things that cannot go together. Individualistic lifestyle destroys community life. Self-centeredness is the great enemy of openness to others. Can you detect in your present religious formation or religious practices any elements that tends to make us self-centered? If so, what remedy do you suggest for the same? Number 37, the community that helps one to grow. For St. John of the Cross, community is more than a building, but rather a space and time to build fraternal relationship. The question: what practical approach do you recommend to the problem of dislike, antipathies, jealousies in the community? 38. The Theresian community as a response to individualism. Our society becomes ever more globalized. It makes us neighbors, but does not make us brothers. Saint Teresa invites us not to open our hearts to this kind of thing, but to give a new insight to our society. Why it is so important to have a community, a climate healthy of relationship. 39. Ecclesiology of communion. Saint Teresa invited her sisters not only to walk together, but also gave them a new way of living and working in the community. How can cooperation and openness be better implemented in my community? Number 40, an organized community. To have a well-organized community is not something new and strange things in our life. We are always set aside time to make chapter, community meetings, and sharing or study together. So, what are your suggestions for a better community life? Number 41, the role of the superior. My dear superiors and community leaders, you are chosen and sent by God for this noble task, that is to be a builder of peace, weaver of relationship, and animator of fraternal life. Our Holy Mother Saint Teresa told the prayers, she should strive to be loved so that she may be obeyed. What makes me truly open and trusting to my superior? Number 24, communities small but not too small. Do I have enough members in my community now? 43, one order with 3 branches. We are big family with 3 branches, with the 3 ways of expressing the charism of friendship with God: the nuns, the friars, and the laity. What are my suggestions that these 3 branches of Teresa's Carmelite family really grow in fraternity and Carmelite family spirit? Number 44, new relationship. Jesus is the key to fraternity. He teaches us to become a new man, a transformed person. We can comment on this. A community which is open to outlook tends to produce religious who are outgoing, healthy, and generous in their attitude to life. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.